Alright, so I'm gonna be doing Unicorns Love vs. Rocket for pick ban. The reason I chose this game is just, I don't know, there wasn't a reason, I just picked this game.
You're gonna hear
And,
the yelling and
okay,
hype
so
like we did here.
coming out here, I'm gonna wait till the ban starts, so, and then I'll pause. Cassiopeia against Power Wheel, he's 2-0 and I think he has like a 5 KDA, or 5 kill death. I don't know how many assists he has. It's probably like a 10 by the end of it, so that's good. And he banned against Hillsang. Just you don't want that engaged, especially for Rocket. The way they play, they don't want to get caught or like CC'd at all. It kind of ruins them. They don't want team fights. And Rek'Sai ban for Kikis. Partially meta, but he can play it, so whatever. And then Zed against pause. Zed against Nuke Duck because he's an assassin player. He's gonna default to LeBlanc, so they can be prepared for that. Kalista and Morgana just against Rocket's bot lane. Um, there's not much to really say about it until I see the picks, but priorities would be the Nidalee that you see there. Victor, Xerath for mid lane, and obviously Lissandra top, Maokai top. For 80 carry, it's going to be Corki, and then Graves as like what we're going to see most likely. Support with Annie Morgana bans is going to be a Thresh, and really, Unicorns on the left should pick that here. They should pick. They should pick Lissandra Thresh here. Um,
Pickups. Just what I've always wanted.
then Lily coming in is going to be in the jungle for Yankos. Like, it's good early pressure, but doesn't really reveal anything about team comp other than they have the possibility to become a poke comp. And really, like, they could be a team fight comp and just have her poke going into the fight. The Ari, um, it, that's what Nuke would use other than LeBlanc is the Ari. It's a strong pick from Atlanta, forgot about it, so that's priority pick there as well. And it will do fine against LeBlanc, should win. We're still waiting for them to remove that mobility offer Q. And if we're looking at full game balance, we're waiting for them to remove her ult. But they're not going to do that because they don't like having the game be fair. They want champions that people want to spend a bunch of money on. And there's the thresh that we saw. So, Maokai for Rocket in top lane. They can't go with Lissandra because they have Lily in the jungle and then you just don't have a front line. Like you could pick a Leona support, but that's really nothing. And they should pick the Corki here. Unless they wanted to go for the Ezreal mid lane, they could pick Ezreal here. But that doesn't really, like, everyone's going to expect it to go mid lane against Ari. Um, More likely, we're just going to see him pick LeBlanc anyway. And the Janna, okay, so why am I forgetting about all these support? Janna's going to great disengage for Pocomp. Rocket, if they wanted to go fully into it, they could pick Xerath Corki as their next two picks. And that would be a really strong comp. If they're picking Sivir, you see a Psy on top would be good. Lee Sin in the jungle. Alright, so picking Lee Sin. I'll wait for them to lock in, then pause it. Picking Lee Sin. Like obviously you know that it's an early jungle, so you don't need to take him away. Even though Yankos was originally like Lee Sin main. What this does is let you see their full comp before you pick your top laner. So you can know if you need how much dive and so forth. Draven, they can beat Sivir in lane. Not gonna see that. Okay, so this is terrible pick ban by Rocket. Like, fire their coach. This is the GE Juggernaut comp. There's no possible way you're gonna be able to run this. Like, sure, you can get lucky and Unicorns Love can play terrible, but as for running the comp properly, you aren't gonna win by running it properly. Unicorns of Love, what they should do here is actually send Lee Sin top and pick a Vi jungle. It would be a really good thing. It's like, yeah, you have Jan to worry about in Lulu, but you could play as a pick comp and then you're only going for one person at a time. Bait around the Baron, like Season 3 style. You'll just win straight out, right? Because the only front line they have, the only person that will get away would be Maokai, and that's if someone else is there. The trolling dude. So they still have to pick a top laner. Sion's a really good pick because he can't be blown away while he's ulting. You can just get on top of Kog'Maw and knock him up. And then even if you ult him away, he's stunned for like a second, or you can come in and kill him. And we're actually going to see the Poppy. Okay, so there's a Saji. Played Poppy in promotion. He's known like really good Poppy player. Um, Diplomatic immunity, her ult. You can't be CC'd during it, so this is like okay, Rocket. You see the player there smiling. He knows that they've just lost. Like, there's no way you're gonna win. You can't protect Kog'Maw against Poppy. What Poppy should do is ult Nidalee in these. That way the Lulu CC and Janna CC won't hit her. And then go for it. So in terms of comp, Rocket Juggernaut, Nilly and Kog'Maw with his Triforce are gonna poke. And Kog'Maw's gonna stand in the front. Like, what you do with Juggernaut is he sits in the front with the attack speed buff from Nidalee heal, AD buff from Janna's shield, health picks Lulu's shield on him and speed buff so he can run in, hit them like 3-4 times, take out half their health, and run away without being hit once. And if he does get hit, it doesn't matter. You can have all the shields on him to begin with, just monsoon them away, or Wild Growth him, and you win the fight like that. But with Poppy, just gonna die. Ahri should be able to kill him pretty well. And if there's no cleanse, like from QSS or Crucible, and Threshland's a hook, then you've lost your comp. When it comes to love, what they want to do is just dive Kog'Maw over and over again. They've got Sivir ult to speed them up. They're gonna... They don't need to lane swap, because Poppy against Maokai is fine, as he's a passive, like he's a tank. They could lane swap to remove some of the early pressure from jungle Nidalee, and that would be the advantage of it. However, Kog'Maw is weak early, so you don't really want to do that. Yeah, I expect standard lanes from Unicorns of Love. And if they lose laning phase, like if Kog'Maw doesn't get ahead, they're just gonna like topple over in dragons and objectives as Kog'Maw tries to catch up. So, like out of this pick ban, Unicorns of Love easily won. I'll just open this up again. And Rocket's coach has a poor understanding of how to play the game. They're just trying to copy what they saw without knowing why it's picked or how you can replicate it.